The St Helens team for this afternoon: number 1, Vivas; number 2, Ledger; number 3, Allen; number 4, Meninga; number 5, Day; number 6, Peters; number 7, Holding; number 8, Burke; number 9, Ainsworth; number 10, Peter Gawley; number 11, Platt; number 12, the only change in the St Helens side, Forber; number 13, Pinner; and the substitutes 14, Wellens, and 15, Round. The players then take the field for this, what is probably going to be an extremely hard match. Wigan have had an extremely tough 8 days. Last Friday they were at Hull for a hard game, then they had to go to Leeds last Sunday, then on Tuesday an almost unrecognisable Wigan side turned out at Bradford, and now they come up against the might of St Helens. St Helens warming up, doing their exercises. Ronnie Campbell, the referee for Wembley, is now coming out to referee this game also. Wigan in the cherry and white. St Helens have had to change, being the away team today. Wigan not getting very far as Potter plays it, goes to Ford. Ford puts a grubber kick behind the defence. It's being covered by Ledger. Ledger goes inside. Ford hangs on, he gets away from him. Terrific run by Ledger. There's trouble here for Wigan as he jinks, and Graham West is there. Wigan should have had him there, but he came through well. It goes out to Peters, and Wigan are stretched all over the place on the far wing as Pinner comes inside, gives a dummy, gets the pass out onto Vivas, and the referee says it's forward as Meninga went over, and Wigan was stretched all over the place there in defence. Great ooh from the crowd. Must have seen something in the tackle as Pinner went in. Long pass, dangerous pass to Kenny. Kenny having to jink his way, looking for support, just managed to clear 12 yards out from the Wigan line. And Wigan penalised for in the tackle. Referee not happy with what Kenny did, so it's a penalty. And here's a chance for St Helens to go into the lead. 8 minutes gone. Day coming up to take what should be a simple penalty, as he kicks left-footed down to the spine cop. Great crowd on here behind the post. Day lifts it, and it's there, just inside, but it's still 2 points, so St Helens go into the lead by 2-1. Running strongly, comes out to Ford. Ford to Courtney. Courtney going to run at them, turning, dummying. Pass has been knocked down. Referee said it went back as St Helens now turning into attack. Burke being followed by Kiss. Kiss hanging on to him, managed to force him down. Big hefty forward. And Kiss is penalised for hanging on to him in the tackle. Meninga to kick for touch down the Wigan right wing. And that's a good long-ranging kick by Meninga. Finds it 8 yards outside the Wigan 25. As Ainsworth gets it on to Gawley. Gawley running at Kiss. Kiss takes him. And they force him down just outside the Wigan 25. Comes out to Peters. Peters doing the run around. And Platt probably managed to get his passing on to Holding. St Helens moving it well as it goes on to Allen, and two Wigan half-backs hang on to him, but St Helens are hot on the attack as Peters gets it out to Pinner. Pinner an inside pass, going for the line, and Vivas is not quite. Vivas is over. Vivas is over. Good play, good interplay by the St Helens team. Vivas came up into the line well there. And St Helens have got the first try. St Helens 6, Wigan 1. As Day sets it up. And that looks a good kick. Sure, right over in the middle, making it now 8-1. And for all Wigan's pressure, they're now behind. Throws him down. Ford to Campbell. Nobody going with him. He's on his own like a man in the middle of the Sahara Desert there on his own. Wigan not following him as it comes to Ford to West. West changing direction, slips. Wigan seem to be finding it difficult to keep the footing on this surface as Kenny puts a kick in. Covered by Ledger. Ledger coming inside. He can move. Kenny goes across, he gets his pass on to Holding. Holding's made a clean break. Wigan are stretched all over the place as it goes out onto Day. Day coming inside, gets away from Ford, and it's all over a try as Platt goes for the line. And the Wigan defence was terribly stretched. Well set up by Ledger. As he was tackled, he managed to get the ball moving. Wigan's kicked through better than a pass to him, and so St Helens piling it on in the first 20 minutes gone. Ainsworth moves it across. Graham West goes into the tackle, helped by Ford to put Platt down. Burke coming onto it hard. Ainsworth waiting for the play of the ball. Cross to Peters, Peters to Pinner. Pinner brings Gawley back inside. Gawley coming strongly, broken through, weak tackling by Wigan. Gawley looking for support, turned it inside to Peters. Being chased, Peters onto Holding, and Holding's over near the post. Well, St Helens rubbing it in, and that was bad tackling by Wigan, let Gawley through. Strode down the middle and cut Wigan wide open. Side through like a hot knife through soft butter, went through very, very cleanly. And Wigan are in all sorts of trouble now, on their own ground in front of this big crowd. Kiss to Ford. Ford a long one to Kenny. Kenny coming inside. And a fist went in there, and the touch judge has seen it. Forber went in and thumped Kenny. Very clearly on this blind side here. Forber certainly went in and put one in on Kenny. Conlon's coming up into the line. Detroit going to run at them. Going strongly, nearly up to the 25 line. Before he's taken by Gawley. And there goes the hooter of an extremely exciting first half play. Meninga on his own try line. Running a bit crossfield. Dunn and West take him. Push him back. Wigan pack in there. Hunting like a pack. Ainsworth. Holding, dancing, short pass. Wigan go in. Holding. And Kiss. Ainsworth again to Peters. Peters moving it out to the right. Burke tries to drag his way forward. Ainsworth moving it across. Holding, handing it on. Pinner going back, breaking down the middle. A good break by Pinner. Sets St Helens up in attack as Meninga gets the ball out. Coming inside. Wigan covers come across, but St Helens swept down the field. The ball's played back to Forber. Forber to Peters. Peters on to Holding. Holding to Pinner. Pinner on to Vivers. Vivers gets his pass in nicely. St Helens turning inside, bring it on to Ledger. Ledger going for the line. Gets it on to Ainsworth. Ainsworth looking for support, and that's the fifth tackle, but Wigan have been pushed right back into their own 25. St Helens hot on the attack as Pinner tries a left-footed drop kick. Nowhere near target. Burke coming up to the play of the ball. Burke moves it on to Holding. A long one to Holding. Holding another long pass on to Vivers. Managed to get the ball back inside to Gawley. Gawley running wide. Onto Pinner. Pinner turning and twisting. Onto Burke. Wigan holding them at the moment as Campbell goes into the tackle, and it is the fifth tackle as Ainsworth comes up. Onto Vivers. Vivers kicks a high one. Dolnan and Detroit make a mess of it between them. Dribbling over the Wigan line. And he says he's offside. Well, that was a let-off for Wigan. Dallins moving the ball well. Pinner going back inside. Managed to get his pass in as always. Graham West chasing his man. Manages to put him down on the halfway line. Peters plays it back to Ainsworth onto Gawley. Gawley coming into Kenny, and Kenny pushes him back, goes in low and hard into him and drives him back over the halfway line. Ainsworth onto Peters, onto Holding. Holding managed to get his pass in, a strong run by Forber. Forber going hard for the line, gets a pass. Ball's loose on the floor, Donlan going across. Back to one, says the referee. to Holding. Holding a short one onto Burke. Burke driving in hard, he's broken through. He only has the full back to beat and the hooker with him. Gill's coming across. And Burke split Wigan wide open there. Cut them wide open to put it now. St Helens 22, right underneath, right by the sticks. Powerful run by Burke. Ainsworth, short one. Burke coming in again. This time he's met by Graham West and Potter. Long one onto Pinner, and he gives the dummy, and he's nearly through. Proving the terrible menace is Pinner. Playing good football as Holding sends a long one out to Peters. Peters moves it across, and that's a good hard tackle by Wigan. Ainsworth waiting for the play of the ball to Holding. Holding a long pass on to Pinner. Big gap in the Wigan line out as Vivas brings Meninga inside. Meninga going crossfield. Runs into Graham West, who does enough, but he gets his pass back in onto Forbes. Forbes coming hard. Campbell puts an arm out, does enough to slow him down. And Stevenson comes in to complete the tackle. Ainsworth out to Vivas. Vivas' kick has been bounces off Kenny. Holding waiting for the play of the ball out to Peters. Peters switches direction onto Pinner. Pinner straightening up, and he's broke through three Wigan forwards. Gets it onto Meninga. Meninga's caught from behind. Managed to get his pass in. Right on the Wigan line. Wigan in a lot of trouble here as Meninga's gone to act in half-back. Sends his pass out, short one. Forwards trying to batter the way over, and the referee's given the try as Black goes over. Once again been set up by Pinner. Broke through beautifully. Right through the Wigan forwards who just could not hold him. Wigan 13, St Helens 28. And Pinner having an extremely good game. 10 yards out. Comes on to Ford. Ford lifts it up in the air. He's followed it. They're all underneath it. And Vivas takes it cleanly. Snatches it out of the air. A good take by Vivas. Safe and secure. Ford lifts it high. Good as a pass to Ledger. Ledger coming inside. Gets away from Scott. Clare going in. Clare hanging on to him. Manages to fling him down to the ground. Now St Helens turning defence into attack. Kiss goes into the tattle. Pinner going to act in half-back as Peters gets up to play the ball. Moving it across the line, Holding a short pass. Turned inside to Holding. Holding streaking through. Going to kick past the full-back. Can he win the race? He should be up there. And all he can do is fall on the ball. Referee said he knocked on as he went for it. Split Wigan wide open. So Wigan. Holding coming over for the play of the ball. Out to Peters. Peters on to Pinner. Pinner a short one on to Wellens. Wellens trying to... No, it's... they brought on Round has come on as a substitute. Pinner now running. There's a gap a mile wide. Platt came through. Peters behind the play of the ball. Out to Pinner. Pinner holding it. Lets the ball go. Holding picks it up. The ball had gone back. Wellens trying to go through. Plays it back to Peters. Peters going through. A long pass out onto Platt. Kiss hanging on to him. He's still on his feet. Wigan come over and put him complete the fifth tackle. Wigan player out on his feet. Onto Vivas as Scott goes up quickly. And the referee says it's a forward pass. That was a great run by Kenny. And there goes the hooter. Gave us a thrill near the end. So Wigan lose to the old enemy in what has been a hard-fought game. Wigan 19, St Helens 30. This is your